I'm attorney Stephen Leahy. It is Monday. Actually, it's Crypto Tuesday, May 16th, the year of our Lord 2023. And today I'm going to summarize a recent article in Mondaq about the ups and downs of cryptocurrency. Won't you join us? Okay, so this article is titled Learning from the Ups and Downs of Cryptocurrency by a gentleman named Jose Saa, S-A-A. Don't know how to spell it. Should we just call him Juan? You'll find a link to the article in the description, along with the link to the bio of Juan in the description. So you'll find that down there. So now what happens in the show is that I review articles and tell you kind of what's in them. In a quick way. This is a very good article. I'm interested in today's Crypto Tuesday, so I always talk about cryptocurrency or blockchain or something else, NFTs on Tuesday. So you'll want to join us here on Tuesdays. Now, Mr. Saa is a compliance officer who works with the Bank Secrecy Act and the Anti-Money Laundering Act. So keep that in mind as I summarize the article. You'll see why I say that. It's nice to know who they are. But first, let me just kind of show you the article here. Here's the article. Go down. Learning from Cryptocurrency. There's a picture of Mr. Saa there. And so it's an interesting article, and I thought it would be good to review it. So anyway, it's good to know who he is and what keep that in mind. So cryptocurrencies, he says, cryptocurrencies have experienced significant growth and popularity, but are characterized by extreme volatility and rapid price fluctuations. Well, anybody who follows cryptocurrency knows this to be the fact. Let me tell you kind of how I go about this. I take this article and then I run it through ChatGPT and tell them, give me a summary. And so that's what I'm reading. But then I'm going to comment on all of it because the summary just doesn't do it justice, okay? And now we all know if you're involved in cryptocurrency, you know the price goes up and down. And some of these articles, it's kind of rudimentary, right? And again, we got to remember where Juan comes from and his background, right? My own opinion is that a lot, yes, it's volatile. Many markets are volatile. If you ever tried to trade lumber futures, that's volatile. I've been burned by that. So there's a lot of volatile markets, and cryptocurrency is one of them. So due diligence is crucial for investors, necessitating thorough research and understanding of the underlying technology, market dynamics, and potential risks. Well, I think Warren Buffett says it best. He doesn't invest in anything he doesn't understand. And I think that's it's a pretty good rule of thumb. If you don't understand something, maybe you shouldn't invest in it. I know even if it's going up, you back in the day when we heard all the cryptocurrency millionaires pop through the roof, but you didn't understand it. You're just kind of trying to ride the wave, and then a lot of people got burned that way. But that's kind of Mr. Say, let's call him Juan, as I mentioned. So as Juan says, it's kind of the way it should be with all. In a lot of ways, crypto's no different than any other market. And it kind of gets me when we we talk about cryptocurrencies and they talk about the risks like they're alone in the crypto market. And so the next point here is regulatory frameworks are important for stability and security in the cryptocurrency market, striking a balance between innovation and regulation. Well, isn't that the same in all markets? We have a very strict regulation when it comes to banking. Our banking sector's in a very bad way. Now you could say, well, individuals haven't really lost any money through banking system. Well, the government's come in and kind of made everybody whole, but there's billions and billions of losses when it comes to these banks. The government comes in and takes them over. The losses are still there, and the losses are now borne by everyone, that of taxpayers. We're going to pay the losses. FTX, obviously individuals lost a lot. But one day we could see that the cryptocurrency exchanges will be powerful, as the banks are, and maybe they'll be too big to fail. And then the banks will come in, or the government will come in and take over them as they come over the banks. Doesn't mean there's no risk involved. Doesn't mean that our regulations stop any of this. And it's just the truth. Yes, cryptocurrency the markets or the regulations are not set in stone, and they're really working hard to come up with some regulations. SEC, the Commodities Exchange Commission, which one is going to rule? Now the SEC is really trying to push. My own opinion is the SEC, or the chairman of the SEC, is kind of behind a lot of this FTX stuff. But that's just, I don't want to editorialize too much on this. But so then his next point: robust security measures are essential to protect digital assets from hacking, fraud, and cyber attacks. Again, we can make this for all exchanges, banks, exchanges, wherever funds are located, that you're going to have cyber attacks and hacking and fraud. And it's true that you need these security measures. Does crypto require more? I don't know if it requires more, right? It requires banks are online now, as crypto exchanges are online, and so it's a good point. Yes, we need robust security measures, but I don't know if that's unique to crypto. Okay, that's my point. Juan's next point: education and awareness play a key role in navigating the complexities of cryptocurrencies and making informed investment decisions. He's right. But again, isn't this true in every market? Shouldn't education and awareness play a role? Because all markets are complex. All markets are hard to understand. That's why nobody really understands them. And that's why we can't really predict where they're going, right? Because they're complex. So yes, he's right. Education and awareness play a key role. But again, I don't know if that's unique to cryptocurrency. His next point: understanding the lessons from the ups and downs of cryptocurrencies can lead to a more stable and sustainable future for digital currencies. I agree with this. Yes, it's true. You have to understand the ups and downs, but the ups and downs really have to do with growing pains and as he talked about in the early ones, education. Right? Nobody really understood cryptocurrencies. We still don't understand cryptocurrencies. I was going to call him the father of cryptocurrencies, John McAfee. I don't know if I go that far to call him father, but he was a big advocate of cryptocurrencies early on. And he advocated, right, for use in transactions, right? That he viewed cryptocurrencies as transactional. I think many people, because of the volatility, have looked at it as more of a storage of value. And I think it's still there as storage of value and not for transactional use. I think as it becomes more of a staple that everybody uses it, if that ever comes to pass, given the regulatory framework or the potential framework here in America, it may very well limit the possibility of digital currencies becoming ubiquitous, as many have predicted. I think the more ubiquitous it becomes, the more volatility will go away, right? And so that's, but understanding the lessons, I think a lot of these lessons are not going to repeat themselves. And so, but yes, we should understand, but like all markets, right? It's the same with all markets. And that's really my point with this article is, we come up with these cryptocurrency specifics. This is what you got to know about. But many of this, as I mentioned, has to do with all cryptocurrencies. All markets, and banks and any exchange where there's value, right? So we have to pay attention to all of that. So anyway, again, all of that is in there's a link in the description to the article and to the bio of Jose Saa. I'm not sure. So find it in the article. Remember to like and subscribe to our content. We need your help to get this content out. And In the meantime, we'll be back here tomorrow. We're here most every day talking about IRS, taxes, crypto, NFTs, blockchain, and anything else that might interest you. If something interests you, write it in the comments. I'll be happy to review an article. If you have an article you think I should review about any of those subjects, put it in the comments. Be happy to do it. So thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you again, I hope tomorrow. So in the meantime, we are out.